Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials or any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
Yes. Synchronous means it's a linear flow, right? Instead of
It's a linear flow, and when you talk about asynchronous, right, it can be exposed to anything. Hello, multi-threaded environment, Prithvi, multi-threaded and synchronous thread. So when you now tell me, when you work in a synchronized block, will it come one after the another? Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
So here, do you want all modules should access them one by one, or all should get the value at a time?
All should get at a time, right?
Correct. That is what we are expecting. In this example, right, we are just, we came across with a situation where auth and core wants to do the exchange, correct? But later you may come across with the requirements where 3-4 modules will do that exchange, correct? So in that case, here will not prefer the synchronous behavior. Here will prefer the asynchronous behavior or not. When the value is changed over there, immediately I need the reflections everywhere. Got the point?
Yeah, Abhi, everywhere in the sense remaining all modules, what okay?
Remaining all modules, Venkata, did you get my point? If our other modules are also depending on this, right? So they should get the data as well, if they are active.
Okay.
Venkata, did you get the point? If other modules are in active mode, right? Whoever is there, if they're in active mode, if they want to utilize it, right, immediately once the login, over the login, I have exposed something, it should be accessible to all. Is it clear, everyone? But those modules should be active. Don't expect for the deactivated modules. Did you get the point or not? Now can I move to the next?
Abhi, when you say active modules, that means modules which are presently there in UI.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
In short, I would say, just a second. These are the active modules, correct? Auth, core, dashboard. Agree?
Yes, yes.
Whoever is active, they should get it. That's it. Clear, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, Abhi.
Yes.
Okay. Now, people, to do this work, right? To do this work, what I'll do, here, I'll terminate this one. I'm terminating my current execution, and here ng generate service core slash services slash shared. People, here, am I going to create a service called shared, right? People, why am I using a service? Why not a component? People, is it a UI part or a service part?
As you said, it was a communication, right? I
Mm,
like some true or false will pass from one component to another component, right?
correct.
Maybe
So it
maybe
should be a now it should be a service work or a component work.
yeah, I don't think we need HTML and all those things for it. So maybe
Correct.
it's a
We
service.
don't want a component, correct? We want a logical. This is a logical communication, correct, everyone? See, in this case, right, we don't want a component. We want a service. Why service? Because service from the backend in the sense, behind the scene, it is giving or it's going to provide the data in a asynchronous manner, correct? So from that perspective, here we'll create a service called shared service. Could you please do the same thing at your end so that we can proceed? All of you created a service or not? Please let me know.
Yeah, done.
Okay, so inside the services, right, we got shared services.ts. Okay, now well, we created a service, right? So do we need to register this service or not? Here, can I provide shared service over here? I'll just save it. People, are you done with this at your end? Okay, now have a look over here. Whenever you will come across with the situation, where you need to communicate the contents between two different modules or between heterogeneous modules, right? So in that case, we are depending on a predefined service called subject. We are depending on a predefined service called subject. We will here I have created the subject instance. Clear? Good to go. Okay, so I have created this. Now we will have a look over here. Inside the login component, right? What we need to do? Inside the login component, first of all, do you need to consume this service or not? To consume this service, right? What I'll do here, I'll mention private shared service colon shared service. Have you taken the shared service, correct, everyone? Then here, over the success part, what I'll do, over the success part, what I'll do, here, I will mention this dot shared service dot shared subject dot next. And here, with this next, right, I'll provide the value as login. Okay, now have a look over here. Now, inside the, where is my navbar? Components, header, this one. Now here also we need that shared service, correct? So for that purpose, private shared service, I've taken it. Now what I'll do here, I'll take a simple flag. Let's say login status equal to correct, everyone. Now inside this, right, inside this, have a look over here. Inside this, how I will handle the show. Okay, let's do it now. In this case, this dot shared service dot shared subject dot subscribe. This dot login status equal to D, correct, everyone? This dot login status equal to D. Now here, Prithvi, is it synchronous or asynchronous? Now tell me.
I think it is observable, right? Asynchronous,
Correct.
not a promise.
Okay, now people have a look over here. Here, whenever this shared subject will expose the data, that data we are subscribing it via which method? That data we are subscribing it via subscribe method. Okay, now what I'll do, this login status value, right? Simply, I will put it on a UI, okay? And then we'll talk about how to take this value, for applying the flags. Correct. Next to this login, right? I'm just printing the login status value. Now, any file is open. No. ng serve space -o. We'll have a look over here. Just building it now. Mhm. Let me delete this, even though let me delete this one as well. Let me open it on a Chrome. That's better. People, I'm showing you a source code, correct? Inside this source code, right? Inside this source code, right? People, are we able to see any name apart from the login? Correct, everyone? Yes or no? Correct. Now I'll perform the login. People, are you able to see this lowercase login word correct or not?
Yeah.
You're able to see this lowercase login, right? Earlier, was it there? No. When it is coming? When it is coming? When I'm performing the login, right? So inside this login component, are we setting this value as a login or not? Correct. And whatever the value that we are getting it here, that value, are we printing it via login status or not? So in short, now people tell me, these two components from different modules, are they able to communicate each other or not? People, did you get my point or not? Here, right? This login status, when we are getting it after login only, correct? Now, what I need to do, I'll just remove this part now. Here, we will have a look over here. Instead of rewriting the condition, what I'll do, let me just copy and paste it. Let me remove one list item, and here let me take a logout. Okay, now we will have a look over here. This entire unordered list, people, which is holding sign up and the login, right? When it should be displayed, when login is not having any value, agree everyone? And when this unordered list has to be rendered, when login has a value, correct or not? People are getting my point or not? When this login
Correct.
status
Yeah.
will not have a value, at that time, we want to render this unordered list, correct? And when we'll have a value, then we want to render this unordered list for the logout. Correct, everyone? Yes or no? This is a conditional rendering or not? Correct. So for that purpose, here I'm going to use one of the directive called ngIf equal to I'll put a condition login status triple equal to single quote. Correct, everyone? And this condition, I'll make a negation of this condition and I will use it for login status. Now have a look over here. So again, let me go to the application. Well, both are gone and we are able to see logout. Correct, everyone? Yes or no? Both are gone and we are able to see logout. Correct? Now people tell me, have we manipulated the header or not? Correct? We manipulated the header over here. So people, could you please do the things at your end now? So first of all, you have created a service, correct? So just declare a subject object inside the service. Yes. People, is it done? Are you done with the shared service? Please let me know.
Yeah, done.
Okay, next. This shared service, just confirm that or just make sure that it's available under the providers. And then go to the login.component.ts. Inside the login.component.ts, you have to import this service. Done, everyone? Good to go? Okay. Now, inside this, right here, I'm just exposing which data? Login data, correct? Done, everyone? Then you have to open header component.ps file. So there you take it inside the constructor shared service and subscribe it inside the engine unit.
Could you please go to that login component once a bit? One quick minute.
Where you're saying login component
Login
TS?
component.
Yes,
Yeah, correct. Okay. Is that next all predefined methods, Abhi?
Next is a predefined method, Kiran. Hello.
Okay. I get it.
Next is a predefined method. Okay. That is whatever the data that you want to expose it, correct? Whatever the data you want to expose it, right? So
Yeah, got it.
that one we can expose it via
Abhi, header component is
just a second. Just a second, I'll open it. Yeah. Well, HTML content, I have shared it with you. So if you want to do it at your end directly, so you can have a look over here. So using this ng if, right, I took a conditional based work.
Avi, what exactly it is checking? Login status triple equal to empty means what it is saying? Can you
Just a
explain?
second. Just a second. I'll tell you. This triple equal to in JavaScript, right? It is going to check data and type both. Is it clear?
Okay.
Based on the data and based on the type, both things it's going to consider. Now, this single quote is nothing but you initialize a blank string, correct?
Yes.
Venkata, did you get the point?
Yes.
Here, right?
Yes.
We initialize this one. Now here, what are we doing? If login status is holding single quote, correct. That means it is not getting any update from the shared subject, correct?
Correct.
And when it will get it, which value it will get it? Login value, will it get it correct or not? So now here, what I did here, did I handle the reverse or not?
Okay.
Clear?
So if you click on login button, it will go to the login value, but it's so
Correct.
okay. Both its type and value it will check, right? So
Yes.
not equal to hence it is okay. Displaying logout. Okay.
Yeah. Well, this logout component we have not created. We have to create that. We'll create it after the lunch break. Is it fine?
Okay.
We have to create because component is not created. Then routing is also not created for the same. Okay.
To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the 399 plan and grow your skills immensely.
For the logout component, can't we remove the directly instead of creating a new component? Can't we directly remove the session data and then redirect it to the login page again?
We can see if you're expecting, right, we can do it without this one also. What to say? Without a component also. We can use for the same, right? We can use a click event and we call the logout function. Hello.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
we can
sure.
we can do that. We can do in that way also. Okay. But here I'll show you. I'm going to show you via component, and then I will remove the component dependency, and then I'll replace it via function. Is it fine, Kiran?
Yeah, sure, Abhi. Just ask if you can.
And another thing is, see, I'll tell you advantages and disadvantages, both of the things, Kiran. I'll just give a highlighters. Okay. So, Kiran, tell me, sometimes, right, from one application, can you move to the another application, correct? In your FMR. So at that time, your current one, do you need to log out or not? Implicitly. And then it should navigate to the different location, right?
Yeah.
See, for example, let's say
Yes.
that in HDFC site, specifically, I'll talk about credit card. So you will get some points, correct? For the redemption purpose, right? If you're handling via net banking app, right? It will disconnect the net banking app and then it will take you to that redemption site, correct? So
Correct,
in this
correct.
case, right? In this case, right? What we are expecting, the current application you need to log out or not? Agree? So now,
Yeah, correct.
if you're landing into this kind of situation, right? So there also what you need to do, again you have to write a function, correct? Again, that means redundant work or not. So instead of doing this thing, if you're coming across with this kind of situations, then can I directly route it to, can I directly navigate to the logout component or not? So implicitly will it take care?
Okay, yeah.
Kiran, got the point? This is the advantage, okay? So
Yeah,
depends on the situation, right?
yeah,
You can
got
pick
it.
any one of them. That is then, for that reason, I talked. I'm going to take both of the things. Okay. Yeah.
Sure, thanks, Abhi.
Okay. So let's start the discussion now. So well, in this case, right? So at your end, right? This thing is working correct. So that login part is working properly, correct? Right, everyone? Okay. Now, what we need to do. So in this case, right, people, do we have logout component? Tell me. Here, right? Do we have logout component? We don't have, right? Here, what I'll do, I'll just mention a path /logout, okay? But we don't have a component. First of all, what we'll do here, I'll create a component ng, just a second. Just use CLS ng generate component. Now people tell me this logout, right? Where should I take it?
Header?
See, link is available over there, correct? Link is available over there. But this component, right? We have to create it or not?
Auth?
Did you get my point? Here, right? We have to create a component, right? Now people tell me login, register, logout. All these three are concerned with what? All these three are concerned with the authentication, yes or no? All these three are concerned with the authentication, correct or not? Vidya, did you get the point? All these three are concerned with the authentication, correct? So it's better to it's better to take this component. It's better to take this component under the auth. So people, I forgot. Could you please tell me the next part?
auth/component/logout.
Correct. Auth slash now inside this auth routing module, correct? And inside this logout component.ts, we will have a look over here. What I did, I'm just shifting my current user to which location? Single quote people. Single quote, what does it mean? It means that it will take the user to landing or not. Now have a look over here. Correct. But people, what is the problem now?
Still we have logout there. Should be login and
We are able to see the logout, correct? So here, what we are expecting now, we'll do the logout, right? Here, do we need to change again? Do we need to reset the navigation content or not? That is, we want to display sign up and login, right? Hello. People are getting my point.
Yes, Abhi.
Here, we want to display sign up and login. So in this case, right, do I need to set the subject to single quote or not? For that purpose, can I use private this dot shared service dot shared subject dot next now we will have a look over here. I'm going to perform the login now. We got the logout. Perfect. Yes or no? Right. Well, could you please add this stuff at your end? I'll wait for 2 minutes. People, are you done with this? Please let me know.
Yes, Abhi, done.
Okay, then now have a look over here. Now, people, what is the expectation here, right? We handle this stuff via component, correct? Can we handle the same stuff via service or not? People, did you get the point or not? In this case, what we are expecting here, right? The same functionality, we want to handle it via service. We want to handle it via a method. Is it possible? Okay, now people, tell me, in this situation, right? How to complete this work? How to complete this work via a method? How to complete this work via a method, right? So for that purpose, what I'll do, for that purpose here, can I go to auth service only? Inside the auth service here, can I introduce a method called logout? Correct, everyone? Here, I'm going to introduce a method called logout. Okay. So inside this logout method, whatever the work we are expecting, right? Whatever the work we are expecting, can we complete that work or not? And this logout service, can I call against, instead of using hyperlink? Okay. Can I use a button? What happened to this in GF? Can't find the. Well, just a second. Okay, people, this now have a look over here. We'll just log out. Now it looks like a button, correct or not? And we don't have that logout function. That's the reason it's giving an error, correct? Is it clear, everyone, or not? Now I have done till this point. Now inside this header, have a look over here. Inside this header, can I declare a function called logout? And inside this logout, already we are using this shared service. Shared service is not required for us here. This private auth service colon auth service. Here, this dot auth service dot logout, correct? Right? And inside this auth service, right? Now here, people, do we need to access that shared service or not? Now here, what I'll do, local storage dot remove JW token, local storage dot remove username, and local storage dot it's done. Then shared service dot shared subject dot next. Correct. And one more thing which is remaining, that part we'll do it over there. Right now, what I'll do, inside this header component TS, right? After calling this here, I'll take a router also. This dot router dot navigate. I've provided single quote, single quote. Right, everyone? Now, people, everything have we shifted to the People, it will take a minute. Okay, we have to wait. What it is saying? People, just a second. There is an issue. Okay, I'll sort it out. No provider for HTTP client core. People, what is the meaning of this? In header component, right? People, in a header component, okay. People, to sort out this problem, right? What we need to do inside the core module, right? Inside the core module, we have to import HTTP client module. Then it will provide you the access. Correct? Well, after providing this HTTP client, right? Now the things are sorted, right? Okay, now have a look over here. I'm going to perform login now. And I will perform logout. People, over the method also, right? That is over the button, right? Have we completed the task or not? So to complete the task, right? What we did here, to complete this task, right? What we did here, first of all, have a look over here. Inside this header component TS, right? Have we declared a logout function or not? And this logout function, have we mapped it with the button, yes or no? Right? This thing we have done it. Correct? Now, have a look over here. We did it, and inside this component, right? Have we called logout service method or not? If you go to the logout, right? Over the logout, what all the things we did it, people? Have we removed the local storage content? There is no local storage content, that is fine. And have we set the shared service to single quote or not? Because of this single quote, what will happen? Header will receive which value? Header will receive a blank value or not? When the header will receive a blank value, based on this, right? Will it deactivate that button and will it activate sign up and login or not? And then it will take you to, or it will navigate to landing. Clear, everyone? Yes or no? People, this work I have shown you via two ways, correct? How to handle it via component and how to handle it via service or not. Correct?
Abhi, which is a better way? Service part?
Shilpa, better way if you'll ask right, better way if you'll ask right, better way will be a button.
Okay.
Because here, right, we use a logout component. Agree. But what is the expectation behind the component, Shilpa? It should have some UI related activity also, or not? Agree. But in that logout component, are we doing complete background work or not? That is service related work or not?
Right.
So if you want to do the service related work only, then what is the best option? To handle it via service only or not, correct?
Yep.
Right? So that's the reason I handled this thing via what? I handled this thing via service. Is it clear now? People, did you get the intention? Why did I opt service?
Please enroll our general membership for $399 plan to get access of all the parts.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.